All right, Frankie fam. It's Wednesday morning. The Jets are getting prepared to go at it with the Giants. Day 2 of their joint practices before the game on this weekend. Um, but one thing we wanted to look back on in the Packers game was something that happened with Justin Fields that you might have missed. And it's illustrative of a point, or illustrative of a point that is very important for Jet fans to keep in mind as we move forward during the season. So we're going to get into that. Before we do, please like and subscribe to this channel, as the kids say. All right. Now, with Justino Fields, we know what are we talking about? Well, the thing to keep in mind is when we acquired him, head coach AG said, we are going to let him play quarterback and also use his legs. What does that mean? That's the key question, because it's possible. It's possible that we promised Justin Fields that we are not going to run a huge percentage of RPO plays, and you could come here and establish yourself as a non-RPO, quote unquote, real quarterback. I think that's BS, but some people perceive it that way, and maybe Justin wanted to prove himself that way in the league. It's possible. This is something to monitor and watch. I'm hoping that's not the case. We all know Justin Fields is one of the best RPO quarterbacks in the NFL. If we are not doing 30 to 40% RPOs, I think we're mistaken. But it's also possible we told him we're not going to do a high percentage of RPOs. We're going to let you play quarterback, which is what AG said, and none of our great beat writers followed up with him because they're all a bunch of morons. But the fact of the matter is that that's something to monitor and watch. Now, what's the problem with that? Well, that's the one thing that Justin has had problems with in his whole career. And we got one play here from the game that's actually gives you the example. It's just one play. It's the preseason. I'm not making a huge deal out of this. But it is an exact example of what we need to be watching and of what we're talking about with Justin. Now, this is the NFL Plus copy, so it's going to be dark at times. Pro does not have this for some reason. And this is actually the touchdown play against the Packers. Now, what's going to happen on this play? Okay, you can see here it's 11 personnel. Ruckert is on the right-hand side of the formation here. This is Ruckert. He's the tight end, 89. So we have running strength right, okay, and currently passing strength right, except that Garrett Wilson's going to go in motion to make it passing strength left. Now, as Wilson moves to the left, watch who follows him and where he's at, okay? So as we watch this play, Wilson goes, they kick it over. So now this guy's on him. Now, here's the problem. Obviously, on this play, Wilson's the number one read. As you see, all these guys in the field, these guys covered, got a good pocket here. We got a running back going out. It's pretty obvious that Wilson is the primary target on this play. Why do I know that? Look at Justin's head. It goes right there. Now, we got no pressure here. He's got a clear lane to see. And look at the space that Wilson has against his defender, 20. Fields should be winding up to throw right now and putting it on him. That's what he should be doing. What happens? He could do it now. Look at this. This is wide open. Put it on him, Justin. Justin doesn't like it for some reason and runs. Now, what you see on this play is, the best and the worst of Justin Fields, basically. So the fact that he's such a great and elite athlete, allows him to get out of that situation and score a touchdown. Isn't that good, Frankie? Yeah, that's great. But if he wants to play quarterback, the good quarterbacks, the pocket quarterbacks, when he says that, he means like a pocket quarterback who doesn't run all the time, doesn't do RPOs all that much. Those quarterbacks would have just seen the coverage there. Wilson had it. We had everything we wanted. We had great pass protection, for the ball to come out then. We had exactly what we wanted from Green Bay. They had a guy on him who was way too far off. He was wide open, and you just have to put it on him. You just have to anticipate a little bit and put it on him. Now, one of the things you're going to do is you're going to have a coaching point, and the first thing that Engstrand and the quarterback coach are going to talk to Justin about, okay, why didn't you like that? What happened? And maybe there's a reason. Maybe he felt the pressure a little bit because it did come a couple seconds later. Maybe half a second later, there was a little bit of pressure up the middle. Maybe he wasn't comfortable with that. Whatever it was, there could be a reason for it. But that particular play, that particular kind of thing, if Justin can improve upon that exact thing, get the ball out quicker, see it, hit it. If he improves upon that, we really got something. If not, we may still have something because he's so good at other things, just like on that play. Okay, that didn't work, but he's so quick and fast, he makes it right and scores a touchdown anyway. So that's kind of the good and the bad with Justin Fields. But that one play is a great illustration of what we as Jet fans need to be watching as the season moves on. Does Justin have more of those or less? We want to have less. And we want him to start putting the ball on people quicker. That's what we got to watch when we're Jet fans. All right, got to get out of here. See you guys next time. Like and subscribe. Don't forget, like and subscribe.